I'm not even sure what the metaphor is here, but like obviously there's a crotch involved, and I don't know what's being rubbed on it.
Welcome back to the Random Pool.
Oh, yep.
Last week we talked about Jex Thoth
Yes.
and new metal, and the verdict was thumbs up.
You enjoyed?
Yeah, I enjoyed. So this week, my random pool is this.
Wishbone Ash. So Wishbone Ash started as kind of like a 70s prog rock kind of thing. Prog meaning progressive.
I did actually know that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did know that. I used to think it was Prague, like the city. That they're all just from Prague.
That would be sweet.
But I looked it up.
Yeah. I believe an English band. So this one's apparently called No Smoke Without Fire.
What would a prominent prog rock band be?
Probably the most famous, at least from like, this time period, would be Rush.
Okay.
As a checking point. Oh, also maybe King Crimson. The big face.
Okay, which is different than King Diamond.
Very different than King Diamond,
yes.
Yeah. Wishbone Ash, they kept going past the 70s. I don't know if they still exist or not. I have a bunch of their stuff, early stuff into like the early 80s, and things got a bit iffy, and so I don't have anything past that. I'm honestly not as familiar with this one.
I saw you had a few over there when I was pulling it out.
Like their earlier stuff I really like, and I think I saw this and I was like, oh, I'll check it out. It's in the collection, so I have listened to it at some point, but I have no actual memory of this specific album. So there wouldn't be a song or in particular that I would want to pull out.
Cover art's pretty interesting. Not what I would expect, like.
Yeah, I
for a
definitely
rock
get
album.
like, for some reason it makes me think of like Phil Collins and Genesis. I don't know why.
It's different. I like it though. Cool collage.
Do you feel like you're going on a journey right now?
I do.
Oh, there's an insert of this one.
Lift off. Slow lift off. Oh, I like that. That's cool.
Less interesting, but...
Does this jog your memory? It's a little slow.
Yeah, I picked a chill track. Maybe that's why it's shorter than all the rest of the songs.
Yeah.
Meant that was a kind of an interlude or something.
I like the drums.
Yeah.
The drums are cool.
Yeah, the vocals remind me of like Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young or something, like all the 4-part harmony.
Yeah. Which would have been way before this. Or not way before, but...
But yeah, they
way
would have
before,
predated this.
I keep waiting for like the Phil Collins to do
I know.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's happening, guys.
No, it's not
Because
happening.
that's the end of the song. Okay, let's try something different. I'm just gonna go track 1, side 1.
All right, let's do it.
If it's You See Red. Honestly not as familiar with this one. I have listened to it at some point, but I have no actual memory of this specific album. No actual memory of this specific. No actual memory of this.
They don't see it.
I will say the production on the drums is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Really punchy and nice.
The drums are definitely the standout part for me.
We good?
I don't think it's going anywhere else.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Or it potentially could.
It could, yeah. Guess we'll never know.
Yeah, at least from my memory of this band. Again, this was clearly just a pickup of like, oh, I like their first couple albums. I saw it for cheap. I'll grab it. Obviously, I haven't gone back to it, so apparently I wasn't very impressed. The first time, at least from my memory of it, their earlier stuff. When I don't listen to Wishbone Ash every day, obviously. I don't remember like the lead singing like harmonies and stuff. Like it seemed more like stripped down. This definitely has more of a kind of an '80s vibe to it to me, even though it's like late '70s. But yeah, in terms of like all the layering of the vocals, I don't know if that's the same guy like recording different tracks or it's all of them singing. And so it's kind of that like '70s big rock production, which we pointed out that I thought the drums sound really cool. The song wasn't really grabbing me.
Yeah, I felt like the first song we listened to didn't have too much to it. I liked kind of the first half of it, but it just didn't go anywhere. It didn't really build to anything.
Yeah, well, I think that's a key factor in like progressive rock, especially like the early '70s stuff. Is by the end of the song, it could have completely changed. It could have completely sounded like a different song, like mixing in all these different kind of elements. And I would call them progressive rock in the lightest sense. But yeah, it does tend to kind of meander, and it does get a little like kind of like show-offy, I guess. And some of the stuff, we're like, look how many different things we can cram in here that don't go together, and we're just going to make them kind of go together in an awkward way. But then, yeah, there's certain parts where it just kind of goes on. You're like, all right, this is boring now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of hit or miss. Well, because neither one of us have really been enjoying this.
Yeah, where do you think we go from here?
I would like to feature Wishbone Ash that I like.
Yeah, let's do that. Because I just pulled a random one out.
Yeah.
Hence the name. Random pull. I do like the album art, though.
Well, this isn't the one I'm picking, but I always like this album cover. Here's the rub.
I saw that one, too. Yep.
Just, all right. I'm not even sure what the metaphor is here. But, like, obviously there's a crotch involved, and I don't know what's being rubbed on it. Okay. I might have lost the one I'm thinking of. What the hell? Oh, there we go. All right, so this is kind of a greatest hits. Because I don't remember specifically what album that's on. I have the album.
Okay.
Can you hold this for a second? I forgot to take this one. Thank you. This is a song called Error of My Ways.
So they do still do the harmonies. This sounds like different people, though.
Yeah. I know they have had a lot of lineup changes. I don't know enough about them to know. So this one, I think the bass stands out more.
Yeah. It feels more complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this better than the other one.
Yeah, it definitely still kind of meanders a bit. I always consider like cutaways when they cut away to something else, like it's a little bit different. And then again, you get like kind of almost the classical, whatever the fuck this is. But it definitely like breaks it up more than just... There's a picture of the band.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it the same
Let's
people?
see, yeah, I was going to say the drummer's the same. So one different member.
One different
between
member?
these two. Ted Turner is on this one, but not on this one.
Ted Turner?
But the other guy's
Like-
Martin Turner, so I wonder if it was a brother
Ted
situation. And they
Isn't
replaced
Ted
the
Turner
brother.
like the owner of Turner?
The Ted?
Yeah. That was Ted Turner, right? That guy?
Can we get a fact check on that? Ted Turner?
It's like CBS and... Yeah, Ted's Restaurant. Ted Turner.
Never
This
mind.
guy's also named Ted Turner. Can't be the same Ted.
I doubt it. There's still like a minute left on that.
Okay.
I think you get the idea, though.
Yeah.
The difference between the two.
Yeah.
Like the kind of main melody of that, like the vocals and then the guitar mimics it, and then they kind of meander off, and then they always come back to it and tag it again. Like, I like that.
Yeah, I
kinda
like
aspect.
that better. Like, it went and kind of did its own thing, and then
Yeah.
it came back to the chorus, and then it went and did its own thing,
Yeah.
and came back. The first album we listened to just kind of seemed like one thing.
Yeah. I don't play guitar. I don't really know anything about guitar. So, like, guitar solos and stuff, I can take them or leave them most of the time. I'm like, that sounds cool, or it never really influences, I think, my overall take on a song. But what I like about them is they're always some kind of melodic element to it that kind of ties back into either like the vocals or something, like what they did there. I really enjoy that kind of thing. The keys and whatever else, however else you're supposed to talk about guitar, I don't know that. But I know what I like hearing, and so yeah, that kind of thing I like and appreciate about this band. And like I said, it's one of those bands that when I'm digging through at a record store, if I see the name and it's cheap, I'm like, I like them. It hasn't worked out for me. Like, everything past those like handful of albums, there's like 3 albums by them I really like, and everything else I've gotten, I keep doing it for whatever reason.
You're just gonna
I
find
don't
that
really
one.
have an explanation.
Yeah.
It's not taking up that much room. It's a centimeter thick.
The real question, though, is what do you think about their fashion choices here?
I'm into it.
Would you get hair like that?
If I could. Well, of all of them, I think I could probably pull off this hair.
Mhm.
I would want this.
Yeah.
But I think I
That's-
would end up somewhere here, kind of the greasy matted.
Yeah. This would be the goal.
Yeah.
Are these the same pattern on the two shirts?
They
there?
seem similar. I think
they
are those might be studs, or is that kind
I
of
love these fashion segments.
the stuff from by the time we get to Here's the Rub? I'm not into it. They're self-titled. That's the one that the song is from. Pilgrimage, Wishbone 4, and then the one I was talking about, Argus, are like my 4. I think they're solid. They're kind of more in line with that the song from this that we listened to. The idea of like buying an album that you kind of have an idea about, or at least know the band, just to kind of experience it and check it out, I find fun. Because every once in a while I'll find something I'm like, oh wow, this is even better than the stuff that I thought they were only good then. So this was that. This is not that case. I think they definitely peaked at a certain point for me.
Yeah.
Everything after that I've heard has been like, that's fine. It's not bad, but I'll just hold on to it until probably forever, actually. I'm not going to scale down. I'll just buy more cubes. All right. So Wishbone Ash. Is this good to you? Understood.
Yeah. I mean, I think I would listen to more of the song you played from that. But, yeah. I don't know. I like all the elements of it, but it just kind of didn't come together.
Yeah, I get it. Oh, so thinking of like 70s rock. Are there bands that you know of that you do like?
I
Just out
don't
of curiosity.
really know.
Okay. All right. I guess we'll explore that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of something like Led Zeppelin.
I like what I have heard of it, Led Zeppelin. But I haven't listened to a lot of them.
Okay.
So.
They're kind of like the biggest name of that era, I guess. Well, that'll be interesting to
We've
explore
got
moving
work
forward.
to do.
Yes.
70s rock.
Yes,
work
we
to
do.
Tune in next time.
All right. Sorry,
Oh, he's got some plan for this one.
Yeah, I got one.
All right, take it away.
All right. I'm really overselling this. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed another edition of The Random Pull presented by Is That Good to You? I would like to take a little moment here. This is not planned, but you know, things are kind of going crazy in the world, specifically in the United States. You think about social, economic, political climate. Sorry, this isn't planned. So, and again, this isn't a political show or anything. But I feel like no matter how big or small your platform is, like in a moment like this, you know, I feel a kind of a moral obligation that we should at least make a statement, just because I think everyone here probably agrees with me that you have to be a real fucking piece of shit. And you deserve a giant kick in the taint if you don't like and subscribe.
Kind of looks like Tom Cruise.
But with like dumb mouth.
Yeah.
That's like the dumb guy.
He's probably got normal
I feel like he's
teeth.
constantly making like a.
You know, Tom Cruise has one tooth in the middle of his face.
Really?
Yeah. If you look at a cross section of his face,
Mm-hmm.
his one tooth is in the middle.
Huh. So he's a freak.
He's freaking.
And we're better than him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
I think my teeth are slightly misaligned from the middle of my face.
Yeah, but
I
his
don't
is like
appreciate-
eerily centered. You're like a normal freak.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Do it.